I'm going to wind up by telling you what just recently happened. You may be watching and listening how government agencies, departments in America are just getting ripped apart. You might think, well, those are attempts to shrink the government down and make it more economically feasible. That's a great way of thinking about it. But let me tell you what happened as a result of this grand decision made by a non-appointed political appointee. USAID funding was suspended recently. You heard about it. What was the direct impact? ADRA, a Seventh-day Adventist organization, lost almost all of its funding. Let me tell you why. ADRA was the organization that the Red Cross would put in charge of tragedies and disasters around the world. But when USAID was cut, almost all of its budget was immediately removed because ADRA is an NGO, a non-governmental organization. And when they were deciding which organizations to impact, they put this organization on the list to erase. Why? Because ADRA, in times of disaster, takes care of the poor, the disenfranchised, the immigrant, those infected by disaster, those who are homeless. And ADRA's immigration policy conflicts with the agenda of America. Can I be candid with you today? I'll give you 2 weeks to get mad at me and get over it. DOGE director Elon Musk called USAID, and I quote, incredibly politically partisan, and said that it has been supporting radically left causes throughout the world, including things that are anti-American. ADRA was named as being anti-American. And he said, USAID is beyond repair. So on February 21, 2025, recently, Elder Ted Wilson had to go on air and make a public statement expressing his support of ADRA and clarifying that ADRA is not an organization that is an adversary standing against the United States government. Here's the statement he made. Through hunger, poverty, disaster, and conflict, ADRA has been there, driven by the biblical values of justice, compassion, and love, which are now being thrown out the window in America. Now, as we face an unprecedented financial challenge, ADRA remains resolute in its commitment to deliver aid wherever it is needed. That's just the beginning, brethren. People are losing jobs by the thousands. But you have to ask yourself the question, why are they? Let me go on. And I do a lot of reading, so you wouldn't need to educate yourself, and if you ask for references after, I can give it to you. So I decided to read further, and a lot of you thought that Project 2025 will make a blatant statement that we're going to pass Sunday laws. Satan is not that dumb. Under Project 2025, 100 conservative organizations have united to reshape America's religious future. There's a reason why changes are taking place so rapidly in America, because Project 2025 is not a 4-year plan. It is a 180-day plan to reshape America with an agenda to eliminate any group that does not align with its agenda. How many days are we in? 35, 36? In 6 months, you won't be able to identify America. Do your homework.